Man, this is the life. I should have done this a long time ago.
Wow, wow.
Every robotic mower claims it can replace your lawnmower. But what happens when your yard has thick St. Augustine grass, roots, bumps, steep hills, and uneven terrain? That's usually where robotic mowers start getting totally exposed. Today, we're looking at the Lymow One Plus, and this machine makes some pretty bold claims. It says it can climb up to 45-degree slopes, cross obstacles up to 2.8 inches tall, and cut thick grass with dual rotary blades spinning at 6,000 RPM. And it says it can cover up to 1.73 acres per day. Most importantly, Lymow calls this the robotic mower that actually mows. So today, we're putting that claim to the test. We're going to see how it handles thick grass, rough terrain, hills, obstacles, navigation, and whether it can actually replace traditional mowing. And we're going to do that over at James and Cynthia's lake house. Let's find out. Joe, roll the clip. Now, before we start testing, let's take a quick look at the mower itself. First impressions, tank. This thing immediately feels different. Most robotic mowers look like oversized robot vacuums. This guy looks like a miniature tank. The first thing that stands out is the tracked drive system. Instead of wheels, which I was expecting, you have aggressive tracks, and they're designed to maintain traction on steep hills, rough terrain, mud, and dense grass. The second thing is, if you look underneath there, Lymow's new Ly-Cut System 2.0 uses dual rotary blades made from SK5 tool steel. Now, these aren't the tiny razor blades you're used to seeing on robotic mowers. Completely different. They're designed to deliver more cutting force, longer blade life, and better cutting performance. The mower also features a cyclone airflow cutting system that lifts the grass before it cuts it. It is eating leaves. Yeah, no problem. And that airflow helps improve cut consistency and helps direct clippings through a single discharge port to reduce clogging. Setup was pretty straightforward. One thing to remember is your RTK station needs a relatively open view of the sky for best performance. We placed ours a few feet outside of the soffits under the house for a clear view of the sky. Oh, we got all kinds of goodies. I guess power for the RTK antenna. Just like that. Pull it all the way through. And then the RTK connects here. You can't get it wrong because it's got a slot in it. There it goes. And then this is just power for the RTK. So you give you an extension here. Now at the bottom of this, you got this little, if you want to mount it in your yard, you got this little stake. So that's what we're going to do. Well, you know what GPS stands for, right?
Global positioning system.
Grass positioning system. Okay, I'm getting smarter as I get older, James. There, this thing's ready to rip. Look at this thing. So this is the, this is called the RTK. It's a positioning system.
And it's For the most part, unless you're sitting on the porch, it's hidden.
Yeah, you can't even see it. And once everything was connected, the mower will map your lawn, and it doesn't require perimeter wires like the old one. You don't have to trench anything and bury wires or anything like that, and no repairing those broken wires later when, of course, they're going to get broken. And that's something I think a lot of homeowners are going to appreciate. Before we start mowing, here's a look at our test area. We've got a bunch of thick grass, we've got leaves on the ground, we've got uneven terrain. It's on a big slope, so there's elevation changes, and there are a lot of roots and other sticks and stuff in the yard, and several areas that will challenge traditional robotic lawnmowers. Perfect testing condition. Now, this grass has not been cut in a couple of weeks, so the mower is going to enter the tall grass, and I wanted to see how its cutting performance was. Because Lymow claims the dual rotary blades, combined with the cyclone airflow system, can deliver more cutting power and cleaner results than traditional robotic mowers. It is eating leaves. Yeah, no problem. Thing doesn't care. And immediately as it started cutting, we could see and hear the difference. We were super impressed. The mower isn't just trimming the tops, it actually can cut through the thick grass confidently. And this is especially important for Florida, where we have lawns like St. Augustine, where grass can get dense very quickly. And the floating front deck and omni wheel design also helped the mower follow uneven terrain while also maintaining a more consistent cut. Now, you can definitely set the height adjustments in the app. We did not do that. We actually used the default setting. We wanted to see what the lawnmower would do on that setting, and we let that rip, and we did different mowing speeds as well. And the Lymow One Plus does support cutting heights from 1.2 inches all the way up to 4 inches. And that means you can tailor the mower to your grass type and preferred lawn appearance. So whether you want a tighter cut or something more conservative, you've got flexibility. Now, we did take a look at the discharge of the grass, and that gets overlooked sometimes, is how they actually handle clipping. And the cyclone airflow system directed the grass through a single discharge path, and it helped prevent buildup and clogging. And even in thicker sections, clipping distribution remained surprisingly even, and the lawn looked cleaner and more consistent than we expected. And you can see right here in the back of James and Cynthia's lawn, it does slope all the way down to the lake. So this whole entire cut was mostly going uphill when it was going one way towards the house. And Lymow says this mower can slope up to 45 degrees, and that's an enormous number in the robotic mower world. The track drive system made a huge difference here, because instead of slipping or losing traction, the mower stayed planted and continued climbing steadily with no issues. Never once did it get stuck. And this is one area where the tracks absolutely separate it from many other wheel-based competitors. And it did climb over a bunch of sticks and piles of leaves and branches, all that stuff in the backyard, uneven terrain. And Lymow says it can cross obstacles up to 2.8 inches. We did test that out, and it had no problem. Terrain and roots and branches and bumps, nothing stopped it. The tracks helped it maintain momentum and continue moving without getting hung up. And for homeowners like James and Cynthia with imperfect lawns, that was a major advantage during testing. And we did check out some muddy areas, and we really loved how we could see the tank tracks in the muddy areas. Now, our shooting guide specifically recommended we push this mower into difficult terrain, and we did. The whole entire cut was very difficult for most mowers. So we found some softer terrain also, and we tested the traction. It had no problems getting through mud. And again, the tracks proved to be one of the biggest strengths of the machine. Where wheel drive systems often spin, these tracks continued finding grip. They were awesome, man. Just a tank. And of course, it was like a little obstacle course for the navigation and avoidance system. And the mower combined its RTK positioning and its VSLAM navigation and AI vision. And it also used its 5 ultrasonic sensors and its 2 Hall sensors. And surprisingly intelligent movement had it avoiding all these obstacles. Instead of randomly bumping around, it had clean routes and navigated around obstacles efficiently. And of course, the whole backyard is a large area, a huge area to cut. And this thing is great at coverage. And Lymow says the One Plus can cover up to 1.73 acres per day. And for larger properties like James and Cynthia's, that is a huge advantage. Watching it cross large sections of lawn really helped demonstrate how much ground this mower can actually cover. Now, the mower did run out of charge eventually, of course, and it went ahead and returned to the charger. We had to take off for the day, but when the battery ran low, the mower went back home and recharged, and after charging, it kept mowing. It went ahead and resumed where it left off, and that means James and myself and Cynthia didn't even have to babysit it. We were on our way back to Jacksonville. That means less babysitting for everybody and true automation. Now, of course, when James and Cynthia and all the neighbors saw this thing work for the first time, they were amazed. And they all said, I didn't realize robotic mowers could do terrain like this. And even James and Cynthia didn't believe it would work, but it actually did. And that's kind of the biggest takeaway so far, is that people are so surprised what this thing can do. Now here's a good look after we got finished cutting James and Cynthia's backyard. The improvement is so easy to see. The cleaner cuts, the better consistency, the more coverage, and that lawn looks so professionally maintained now. It's so awesome. Now the Lymow app gives you complete control over the mower. You can create up to 80 mowing zones and manage properties up to 15 acres. You can adjust the cutting height, the mowing speed, the mowing patterns, adjust your stripe angles, you can create schedules, and it also includes pin protection, geofencing alert, real-time monitoring, notifications and alerts, and another great feature is the over-the-air update. Overall, the app is clean. It's easy to navigate and gives you a lot of customization options. So after testing the Lymow One Plus, does it live up to its claim of being the robotic mower that actually mows? Honestly, I think that's a fair description. Those dual SK5 rotary blades delivered some serious cutting performance in James and Cynthia's yard. And that cyclone airflow system improved the cut quality, and the track drive system handled all the terrain most robotic mowers couldn't even touch. And that RTK plus VSLAM navigation kept everything operating efficiently. And if your lawn is flat and simple, you'll have plenty of robotic mower options. But if your property has hills, rough terrain, roots, thick grass, challenging conditions like James and Cynthia, that's where the Lymow One Plus really started to stand out. And if you'd like to learn more or pick one up for yourself, I'll put a link down in the description below to the Lymow One Plus. And if you enjoyed this review, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Supercar Street Racing and our second channel, Second Car Street Racing. Leave us a comment below. Let me know whether you trust a robotic lawnmower to handle your lawn, or do you expect it to fail. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Joe, go ahead and turn the camera off, but wait till I leave. It is eating, please. Yeah, no problem.